bearing with us while we ran off to take our break real quick. We're excited to see all of you as we continue delving into the enormous soul vault underneath Pharaohburg. Underneath-ish, it's in a pocket dimension adjacent to Pharaohburg. I don't know. Geometry is weird when you get into a Magic campaign. I said what I said, Spider-Man. You can't beat Doctor Strange with geometry. But yeah, our heroes have been plumbing the depths of this place, looking specifically for 3 objects representing requests being made by the disparate members of Sifunador, Una, Malador, and Sophie. Una looking for something representing compassion, Sophie looking for something representing courage, and Malador looking for something representing thought. They solved a word and math-based puzzle to find the mummified skull representing thought. Centuria bravely put her arm in a hole that she didn't recognize to feel something she didn't know what it was, and it happened to be her dog from her dimension, so another survivor from Centuria's dimension has come through. Presumably with new superpowers, we'll find out.
Yeah.
And they worked together to free the Pharaohburg Four from one of Sifunador's magical traps in an act of great compassion that has sapped the heroes of a lot of their strength and stamina. Just stamina, statistically speaking, but strength and stamina because I can't avoid purple prose. They returned these objects to the statues. The statues have seemingly accepted them and offered some kind of gift to our heroes, and the doors of the Soul Vault have all been opened. And the cogs begin whirring and buzzing and chirping and clicking. That's where we join our heroes.
Is the door to the room where the voice was coming from open?
Do you poke your head down the hallway?
Probably should. We got some weakened heroes here who probably shouldn't be alone in a dungeon with a vampire.
Yeah.
It's like you guys don't trust me.
I mean,
Not that we don't trust you, but we don't trust you.
we got a future sidekick pool right here. I want to make sure.
Bowman's coming to Pharaohburg to start a superhero training club.
Mm.
Bowman Incorporated is such a fun idea.
You have failed the soul vault.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you all make your way. Bowman, as you look around, you do notice the door that you weren't able to get through is still closed. But this door appears to be open.
Which door would that be?
This door.
Since you're down,
Okay.
since you're down at the south, the northern south door.
The heart of the soul vault.
I guess that's as good a place as any to start.
This is probably a silly question, but should we do anything with the potential vampire in the other room?
Seems like it's locked away at the moment.
Should we ask her anything?
No.
Fair enough.
I'm in no hurry to talk to her. Her family hates me.
Right. Then let's just leave her there for now.
I guess we're going this way, right?
Looks that way.
Yeah.
Owen, why do you move like that?
That is amazing.
Because
I'm
he's
so
having
fast.
Where does he get such wonderful toys?
I wish I knew how that worked.
I keep saying you just hold down your left click, then you right click to set points, and then when you let go of left, it'll zoom along that path.
It doesn't though.
I don't know why it.
I don't know what you mean.
He's
You
got
click
that
on-
the Canada Dry connection. That's it.
Yeah.
You click on your token and you start dragging, and then you right click, and it'll show you a line in your color.
There
and
it
then every
goes.
time you right click, it adds a new point, and then you.
Oh, I've got to start dragging the token first.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Hee
Oh.
Neat. Okay. Cool.
But why? It's so extra.
Yeah, that's why.
Into the vault we go.
Calvin sponsored by Roll20. So
Learn new things all the time.
into the vault you all go. As you step in, you do notice that these gears and cogs, some of them massive, some of them 30 to 50 feet across, are rotating, whirling, and clicking against one another, moving up and down over this whole area, occasionally creating almost like a series of spinning blades around the heart of the soul vault. In the center of which is... Move everything to the token there. You see the handsome face of Dr. Necros standing in between 5 spirits. You see a spirit, the spirit Mortis, you see Nick over here in the bottom right corner. The others don't seem familiar to you, but they do look like people that you were expecting to see based on the descriptions you received. He is also flanked by a trio of massive glass golems that seem to be patrolling the area, keeping him safe.
Thanks, safe.
So Nick is in the location of a sacrifice of flesh.
But he's a ghost.
You might want to
He's-
put a lot of color token or something on Nick so we know which one we don't lose Nick.
Yes.
Thank you.
Red dot for Nick. And he should be in the spot for sacrifice of self. Oh, nope, I got it jacked up. I got my east and west backwards.
Aha. So he's in the southwest.
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Let me make sure everybody's in the right spot.
Wait, the sacrifice of time is southwest, so technically Nick should be up 1.
I'm all discombobulated.
You're all discombobulated.
I promise I wrote this ritual. Flesh is southeast, wealth is east, piety is north.
So the sister is the ghost we see to the north.
Yep, I'm just dyslexic.
Mm-hmm.
I saw southwest and southwest, and I mixed them up in my brain. So, yeah, Dr. Necros is in the center of this whirling soul vault. There is a glowing chasm of red magical energy swirling at his feet, and there is that similar connecting chain between the 5 spirits feeding into this circle that he's got open. He does have a vault in his hand, and he has this sort of crazed look on his face as he's trying to hurry and finish the ritual. I'm going to grab out Dr. Necros' stat block, and then I'm going to move everybody over to the Roll20 overlay on Twitch, so you all can see this cool map I found. I was really looking for something that evoked the glass house and 13 ghosts.
Does it seem like he's spotted us yet?
If he has, he has not said anything.
Mortis, what's the plan?
I'm gonna kill him again.
Nick first. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Focus on that first.
You want me to distract them, Mortis? I don't know if he'll know. Are we rolling for initiative?
Probably a good idea.
I think so.
Oh, 36 initiative, how I've missed you.
Yeah. No. Hey, twins.
That is rather funny, actually.
Twins.
The mortises go on. The mortises go on 19.
Welcome to the Mortis Show. So initiative, we have Overdrive on 36, Resonant on 22, The Good Doctor on 20, Mortis on 19, Morturia on 19, Bowman on 12, and the Glass Golems on 11.
You keep saying good. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
The antagonist Doctor. So, Overdrive, you're up first.
What do those red dots mean?
This one means that's Nick. This one means this token is the one I used for initiative. Don't delete it, Alex. You're an idiot.
Okay. I'm like, why are there two with red dots? I'm so confused. I want to race in and see what is the situation binding Nick in place right now.
It looks like he is being held there magically. Sort of like when Obi-Wan was stuck in the ray shields and Count Dooku was walking around taunting him.
But that wasn't magic. That was ratio. I want to I want to spend my special luck point here. And I want to stunt. What do I want to stunt? I want to stunt unsympathetic vibrations into a sort of a nullify to sort of like basically try and undo the magic at the molecular level by sort of counter vibrationally. Yeah, I'm just talking out my butt at this point. I
want to vibrate real good until it goes away.
Okay, that just sounded really dirty. So yeah, we're gonna stick with my bumbling explanation anyway.
So I will give you your luck point back. You need to give me a hero point if you want a power stunt.
Okay, that'll work.
Cast comic science.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or comic science. All right, so let's give that a. Is nullify 1 point per rank off the top of your head?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well that makes a nice, quick and dirty conversion then. Blammo! Are you?
Do you want to spend that luck point to reroll?
I would spend that luck point to reroll.
I might lose. I might not win.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and call shenanigans on that.
Better.
Much better.
You big jerk.
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
but that becomes a 33, which is exactly what you have.
It is, and you're the attacker, so you win.
Ah,
Spent 2 points on that mess. I'm glad it worked out.
All right. What happens with the
Is
comic book
Nick-
science?
So the hand begins to blur. I'm like, oh, I hope this doesn't hurt too much. And so instead of punching things as I do, I sort of bring my hand alongside, like it's a touchscreen, the magical effect that is binding Nick. And so the vibration sort of transfers out of overdrive into the magical field that's holding Nick. And then the whole thing begins to, and just like that, it pops.
Like a bubble.
Yeah. Is he conscious? Like, do I need to catch him? Or, of course, if he's a ghost, that would be difficult.
He is conscious. He does
Okay.
float of his own accord.
That's good.
He seems a little disoriented and a little disconfused, a little discombobulated is the
Yeah,
word I
so-
wanted to say.
I know things are a mess right now, Nick, but just keep a cool head and let's get you out of here.
Is Derek here? Is everybody
Yeah.
okay?
He's here. Everything's going to be okay.
And he sort of nods, like he gets it. He's a little sluggish, but he gets it.
Okay.
Do you want to do
And
anything
I will
else?
sort of. At this point, I'm going to stay there kind of on guard station so we can get things moving.
Okay, well, you have attracted the ire of Dr. Necros.
I kind of figured as much. I don't want to leave Nick hanging too far, but with my move by, can I be like not right next to him in case there's any kind of area heebie-jeebies?
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully he won't get caught in the backwash of Dr. Necros' fury there.
And Dr. Necros turns and looks at you and says, "You fool, I'm trying to save the multiverse. This is hard enough for me already."
Oh, like I haven't heard that one before.
Resonant, over to you.
All right. We are going to start this off with a battlefield awareness, a check for both the crystal golems and for Dr. Necros.
Glass golems, not crystal
Glass
golems.
golem.
Don't you try that
Okay.
on me.
Haha.
I wouldn't want them to be crystal golems, and I can't use anything against them. So, glass golem, Dr. Necros. Dang.
Glass golem, robot in disguise. Where's their insight? Their insight is their awareness. So you're able to figure out that they're a lower power level than you, and you can get 2 of their exact numbers.
Okay. Let's go for dodge and toughness.
Their dodge is a big old 0, and their
Okay.
toughness is a 14.
Okay.
As for Dr. Necros, you're able to figure out that he is a lower power level than you, and you can get 1 of his exact numbers.
Let's go for his will.
His will is a 10.
I'll pass that info on to the rest of the team real quick. And then let's see, what do I want to do today? I am going to pull on the power of my black onyx. So Resonant's eyes become black with a fiery glow, and her hair becomes as the color of the night sky. And she is going to attempt a Tear the Veil affliction on Dr. Necros.
Cool.
Let's see here. So this is increased range. That's dependent. So this is normal ranged attack, which for some reason I don't have it built in with the skill name. So give me 1 second. There it goes. I can't roll for beans today to hit.
Come on, roll 20.
So that will end my turn.
Yeah, 14 will not hit.
Yep.
And as your magic crashes over into Dr. Necros, he holds up the vault in his hand, and it all gets absorbed into it. And he says, "My ritual calls for 5 sacrifices. Are you all volunteering?"
What you're doing isn't going to stop Una.
I don't have the time to explain how wrong you are. And he is going to soul drain Overdrive and try to put him in the next spot.
Oh, I still got that sound problem, don't I?
Yep.
Curses.
Oh, but he only gets a 19 to hit you.
Ha ha!
Double drag. So you get out of the way as his sickly green magic courses over and tries to slam into you.
Stormtrooper dodge. Yeah, there it was.
And he will point a statement at one of the 2 derricks and say, "Surely you understand the vault needs to be used to keep her at bay." Over to you, Mortis.
Mortis will fly full speed to Nick. He will grab Nick in his arms and hug him, and then yell at Dr. Necros, "You idiot! The Soul Vault's what started all this to begin with." And we'll blast him.
Ow, my face.
Not the face.
21 to hit.
21 will not hit him. You got hero points if you're feeling brave, though.
Sure. I'll spend one. And I will. Let me say barrage. Belts. Wah, wah, wah.
Gee, here go the roll 20 numbers.
And the second roll was a 1, boys and girls at home. So yeah, which is lower than even with the 0 point, it's lower than when I rolled initially. So
Yeah. So your magical bolts go flying out. He opens the vault in his hand again, and they get absorbed into it. And he says, "No, Derek, you're mistaken. Incorrect usage of the vault caused this."
I would think really, really hard, really, really hard. Ethereal disarm.
Centuria.
I have a question.
I love that at the beginning of a player's turn.
Did any of this happen in my Netherwar?
Give me an expertise Netherwar check.
I think this is late in the game. I was already.
26.
With the 26, a version of this did happen in your world.
Did he succeed?
Well, he succeeded in his goal of performing the spell, but he did not succeed in stopping Una from coming through.
Okay. I will walk up, float up, do whatever Mortis does to move. Necros. I've seen this before. It doesn't work. Nothing you're doing stops her. You're just sacrificing these lives for what? Nothing.
Give me a persuasion check.
Hold on. I want this to work a little bit, even though I'm probably going to do the disarm thing here. But Jesus. I got an 18. I don't like being Mortis.
It's that one again.
You think you see him waver a little bit, but he doesn't. He puts the mad in mad scientist.
Okay. Can I spend my... do I have to spend a luck point to, or hero point to do ethereal disarm?
Yeah, you can do that to avoid going fatigued if you wanted to.
Okay. I'm not Centuria, so fatigued is bad. 25?
25 is a hit. What is the save for ethereal disarm? Jonesy?
Jonesy?
Pulling it up real quick. Disarm DC 14.
I'm gonna look up the disarm action real quick because it doesn't come up very often in our game.
Should be an opposed athletics check, I believe.
Yeah, I thought
Or
so
a powers check versus athletics. Since this is a power that's doing the disarm.
Opposed check of your attack's damage against the defender's strength. Cool. So go ahead and roll a d20 plus 4, Cat. Now roll a d20 plus his strength. LOL.
Oh my god! I rolled a 1! I'm spending my luck point. I've spent so many points.
The ace of spades deletes itself from your pocket.
There we go. 21.
Awesome. So you reach out, you grab it, you phase it out of his hand, and you are holding his portable soul vault in your hand now.
Ugh. Icky.
And I don't
Soul
think
vaults. Collect them all.
I don't think Mortis has move by action.
No.
Nah, I'm good standing right here.
Okay. So you grab it from him. He looks perturbed. Bowman.
Perturbed.
Okay. Seems like the team's focused on the doctor, which is a good thing. Bowman's gonna groove in. Here is as good a spot as any. And these guys are bad at dodging, according to Resonance Scan, the golems. So I'm gonna see if I can help out by locking a couple of them down with some bola arrows.
Nice.
Gonna go for the southernmost one first with a super duper good roll. They're bad at dodging. Let's power attack this. Yeah, let's power attack this. I'm feeling confident today. Bola arrow, power attack, -5 on the attack check of 29, so 24.
Hey, that'll hit. So DC 25. That's gonna be a. Wow, can't we roll an 18 on the dice? It's still immobile and defenseless, however, because you had used the power attack.
Yes.
And that was the southernmost guy?
Yep.
So he is ripe for a critical hit, if anybody wants to go give him one.
No, I'm just trying to immobilize them for now, so they're not distracting. I am going to drop a hero point to get another action without fatiguing myself, and I'll do the same to the one on the west.
Coolio.
I'll just cover everybody so they can focus on the main baddie. So 26.
Yep. Even with a natural 20, that's going to be hindered and vulnerable.
All right, nope, half speed is better than full speed. So yeah, Bowman rolls in and seeing that the team is surrounding the doctor and focusing on him. 2 arrows out, boom, double bola across the soul vault chamber.
Did you power with that one too? Did the DC go up to 5?
Yeah. So it would be DC 25.
Yep.
So
I missed it by 5, which is still 1 degree.
Yeah.
Almost 2 degrees, but I got a really good roll. The glass golems on their turn. This one's going to move its half speed this way. This one's immobile and defenseless, so it will try to break out of that with its strength.
Jeebus. 2 crits in a row.
Meanwhile, me
Yeah.
and Jeff are rolling ones.
I promise I haven't unlocked the secrets of Roll20, so it will break
I
out of
should've
the
just hit him.
bolas.
next time.
And then this one. Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. No. Don't do that. I have not yet mastered the ways of the slide around thing. This one will come down here, and that will be the end of its move action. It will raise a hand towards Bowman, and it fires off a prismatic spray of light your direction.
Oof.
And that... Go ahead and give me a dodge save, please. Because it's perception area.
Does evasion apply to
Yes, it does.
an area?
Yep.
Okay, so with evasion
2 is a +5.
1. So just
Vision 1 is a
+2.
+2. Yeah.
All right, dodge 32.
Oh, you're A-okay. It flies out, you close your eyes in time that you're not blinded by the light.
Yep.
So many.
Resisting the urge.
I know.
Right, Albert. Oh, well.
So yeah, immediately before I get wrecked up, I just
Wrapped up like a deuce.
Yeah.
See, Alex, we resisted. You.
I brought a karaoke earlier. Karaoke, so to speak. Overdrive, over to you.
Okay. There's this Joker that's ripe for a critical hit.
Not
Or-
anymore.
The other one is
No.
vulnerable though.
Vulnerable. Yes. Vulnerable. That'll be good. Where's that one?
On
The
the
red dot.
west.
Where?
West.
Map is too big. The big one?
This
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Okay. So
red
since
dot and the thing.
Mortis seems to have Nick safely covered, I will run over here and punch the crap out of something I haven't done all. It's 9:30 and I haven't thrown a fist in anger. Terrible. So this is the old fast attack. Oh my! So that is a 24 to hit. That's got multi attack on it.
Its parry is 4, so that is a difference of 10. So that'll be plus 2 damage.
Wait, its parry is 4?
Oh no,
yeah.
its parry is 2 because it's vulnerable. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
DC 31.
DC 31. Have at it, son.
Eek.
That's not a 31.
That's a difference of 13, which is going to be a stagger for this thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
What happens over? Oh wait a minute, actually, because you're fast, it's knocked out.
Because I'm fast, it's knocked out?
Because of the vibrations in your powers.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
It has a weakness to vibrations and sonic powers.
Oh, that's too bad for him.
Ooh.
Sonic the Hedgehog for the win. Oh, I can't keep doing product endorsements. I gotta quit.
So what happens, Overdrive?
All right, so he comes running over here, all like, I'm sick the crap of these freaking magic bleepity bleep bleep. Gotta obey the comics code here. And so there's the red and silver blur, and as fists pummel the large monster thing that now is, unbeknownst to me, vulnerable to those kinds of things. And so it's sort of, its eyes roll up in his head, and it goes and falls down.
And all of the glass
No.
shatters.
Yeah, and I zip over here. All right, somebody want to surrender, or does it have to get ugly?
It has not yet begun to get ugly for you.
Hey, you can't remonologue me. That's unethical. I don't even know.
Resonant.
All right. Well, I can, by putting a burst area effect right here, catch all 3 bad guys. So I'm going to switch over to my Lapis Lazuli and put a Glacial Crash down to catch the Doctor and the 2 glass golems.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Try anything different, and it never works. Oh, and there's a 20, which doesn't matter because I'm not rolling.
Oh, I got a 3 and a 9 for the glass golems. So
All right.
They will roll
Glass
against
goal.
the full 22.
Yep.
One is hindered and vulnerable. One of them is immobile and defenseless.
Yep.
The same one who just freed himself will be immobile and defenseless.
Nice.
It's like first bolas, now ice. What the heck?
Dr.
Thanks. That one
Necros
almost got away.
will roll against half.
Yep. So DC 16,
Ooh,
hindered and vulnerable.
that's not good. That's really not good for Dr. Necros. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Resonant will basically say to Dr. Necros, you better listen to her. She knows what she's talking about.
Doesn't know I'm a her.
I know, but this is how I'm saying it.
That's not the point.
He says, I know you're Centuria.
Soul sight.
What?
I don't love that.
He's a necromancer.
What? Oh, yeah.
No. Just like you should also know that that's not my soul vault.
Whose soul ball is it?
And he raises his hands and the whole room begins to vibrate. You're standing in my soul vault.
It sounds like a bad idea.
Doke.
And he is going to suppress specters on Mortis and Centuria.
That's rude.
He's going to use multi-attack on this effect, so he'll get a -2 to his 2 attacks. But here's for Mortis, a 25 to hit, and for Centurion Mortis, a 28 to hit.
Did he multi-attack that mess?
He did.
Okay, so since I'm kind of in tune with the vibrations of this place anyway, I think it's time to flex my probability control. And so the Wellspring of Velocity sort of vibes out, and I'm spending a luck point to force you to reroll and take the worst of 2 rolls.
For Mortis or for Centuria?
Well, if it's a multi-attack, am I not technically affecting the same attack?
No, because I have to roll both times.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Mortis, but I would probably feel a little more protective of Centuria since I've disappointed her so often in the past. I mean, you come to expect disappointment from me, so I can redeem myself with Centuria.
Of course, my colleague.
Or will you let me spend my luck point to make you force rerolls on both of them? Like, spend the other luck point on the other one?
I'll let you spend it on both.
Haha, there we go. Equality. That's what I'm
You're
here
feeling
for.
chummy with your colleague,
Yeah.
Mortis.
I mean, it's spooky and speedy. I can't let it, bad things happen.
All right.
But there's both luck. See, you got both luck points out of me in like 30 seconds. That's got to be some kind of
Here's the second roll for Mortis.
prize.
Here's the second
It's
roll for
better than the
Centuria.
first one.
Does a 20 hit Centuria's parry or dodge save?
It is 20.
2 luck points down the tubes. Oh well.
So both
I'm
of
sorry.
you guys need to give me will saves, please.
Hey, on the bright side, they're not technically aware that I've let them down, right? Like they're not aware of my luck points.
Right.
No, we're not.
All right, I'm going to expect you to role play that. Let's keep that dedication to the craft. That's what we're here for.
At least you guys are
Winning.
20.
Oh my god!
Jeez. Maybe I should have saved it to boost their saves. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I'm also gonna roll,
I'm also spending a hero point.
which is sad because now I don't have any more. Oh.
Get the same number again.
No, I got an 11.
Oh, that's the worst on a reroll.
Roll 20 hates me, bro.
There's some shenanigans going on here, that's for sure.
I think
I
for
just want to
Starhaven,
roll.
we're going to have to start rolling our own dice.
Not rolling the same thing.
26. Am I reroll?
26, you're okay, Mortis. Centuria with a 21, all of your ghost powers shut off.
Oh no.
As you feel the siren song of the Soul Vault resonating around you as the whole room begins to vibrate.
I'm not having a good time. I just want to be Century.
And he's going to give everybody a hero point.
Oh Lord,
No.
here it comes.
He is going to try and suck all of you into his version of the Crossroads.
Rude.
Can he not?
Yeah, for reals.
He can
Like, what if he
not.
did it?
That's going to be a version of his Soul Drain ability. So this one's for Mortis. That's going to be a 21 to hit. This is for Bowman.
Oh,
Oh,
This is for Resonant. This
That'll
is
miss.
for Overdrive. This is for Centuria.
wait, what is that again?
Dodge DC.
I think you're safe at 15.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1, so you're fine.
What?
But for Overdrive and Bowman and Mortis, I'm gonna need will saves.
Will saves. These
And I gotta
kids,
beat
they
29
fortitude.
because he critted on me.
Yeah, you gotta beat 29.
Well, luckily I'm gonna do that right now
How
with with
Get thee
a luck
behind me,
point.
Satan.
Okay, dropping that luck point and rolling again for a. Oh, what did I roll there? 11.
Oh my god.
Ah, ooh.
It's
Oof.
the night of 11.
For
Hey,
real.
do you want a hero point as well, or?
I'll take it if you want.
It's only going to make you impaired.
Not an adult beverage, I'm not. No.
Actually, no, I need to save these for doing attacks. Yeah, I'll. Yeah, as long as I'm not getting banished from this dimension, then I should be okay.
You are not. You are going to be impaired with a 24. Mortis, is that a 22 total?
No, that's a 12. I am currently spending the hero point to reroll that.
Okay. Wow, Mortis got banished to the underworld.
Who would have thunk?
We don't know if he could come back because it's not his version of the Crossroads.
24.
24 is what you needed, so you're good. The
Barely.
all of the cogs in the room begin to whirl and grind against one another. There's a huge crash of thunder, and this cold rush of energy rushes out over each of you. But you are not sucked in. None of you are sucked into the soul vault. Bowman, you are impaired as you're sort of feeling the effects of your soul being moved around, which is not good. Mortis.
They're supposed to stay in place, not move.
Can I spend my last hero point to attempt to take control of this giant soul vault?
Yes, you may.
The Mega Soul Vault.
Expertise magic or crossroads, or what do I need to do? I don't know.
I will let you decide. Do you want to make an opposed power check with Dr. Necros or an opposed expertise magic check with Dr. Necros?
I'm going to go expertise magic. Because that feels more, I don't know, right?
Or if you want, I can have you do an opposed will check.
Nope. Nope. I will lean heavy on my magic and hope that I'm better at it than he is.
All right, good.
I'm out of hero points. 32.
That's a really good roll. That's a 19 on the dice.
Yay.
Oh.
Oh.
2 19s on the rolls.
Very nice.
Overdrive, if you want to spend a hero point to force me to reroll, I will allow that to happen.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I'm going to keep being able to, but yes, I'll do that. Bloop. Have it. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Roll 20.
Dude,
That's pretty
there's
close.
some hacking going on around here. That's all I got to
Notice
say.
you one by one.
Yep.
What happens as you seize control of the vault from Dr. Necros?
Mortis floats up about a foot in the air, and as he does, kind of purplish energy kind of bellows off of him, extending down like the cape, but into the actual cogs and gears of the room itself, and starts kind of doing the whole backlit effect. And as I fly up, I look at him and go, "You do understand I'm the master of the Crossroads, don't you?"
Yeah.
I am the living connection to the Soul Vault. This is my domain. And as I do, all the gears click and start going in the opposite direction.
He very quickly becomes a shrieking violet. He kind of raises his hands and drops to his knees and says, "You have to let this go through, or she's going to kill us all."
This has failed. Our Centuria has lived through this. It didn't work, and everyone died here for no reason. You killed your son for no reason.
And he hangs his head and openly weeps. And seems to despondently drop out of combat. The glass golems shut down.
Whew.
Mortis, you are in control of the vault. What would you like to do?
I stop whatever is currently going on. If there's any, whatever gears, mechanicians, whatever arcane energies it's pulling in or pushing out, I shut it down.
Perfect. As you do, the 4 spirits that aren't Nick in this room all leave the vault. Mortis, you get the distinct sense that they are ejected back into Earth Prime to their rightful haunting places. And Nick floats over to you and grabs you by your hands and says, "You did it. You saved us."
And I rip off my mask and kiss my fiance.
Ghost kiss.
And as you do, Dr. Necros just sits on the ground and looks around at his failed scheme.
Resonant will join Centuria and kind of look at Necros. It's got to be us. We're the only ones that have a chance of stopping Una. If you know something that can help us, now would be the time.
And he sort of looks down and looks up at you. He says, I only saw what comes next.
How, though?
Same way she did. He points over at Centuria.
You lived it?
One of me did. And I found him in the underworld, in that terrible, godforsaken place, that dungeon. I took his memories of what
Tell you
happened.
that this failed the first time?
I saw what he did wrong in the spell, and I thought I could correct for it.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming to Freedom City. And she is going to leave a path of destruction behind her.
We know.
We're going to stop her.
I don't think anyone can now.
Well, for your sake and for the rest of the world, you better hope that we can. Some of us have a bone to pick with her 10 years running.
He kind of looks up at Mortis and Nick. He says, I suggest you do the things you love with the people you love with the time you have left.
What are we doing with him?
Take him back to Freedom City. Drop him off at the League.
There's a prison somewhere that they can have built that can hold him.
I won't resist. Just don't send me back to that afterlife.
I think we all spent a little bit too much time there.
Bowman's gonna go make sure the Fairburg 4 are okay, because it doesn't seem like he can do much here.
Awesome. Bowman, as you walk through the door, you find that you have left the Soul Vault as you step through that doorway. You are standing in the monitor room at Freedom Hall.
Then he will immediately look around to see if the rest of the team is there, or is where everyone is.
As you're looking around, you do see Daedalus there at the computer monitor standing next to a Cynthia. You see Johnny Rocket. You see Thunderbolt. Siren is here. There's a couple other members of the Freedom League. Lady Liberty keeping an eye on things.
Hello. Hey, did anyone else just suddenly appear in the building? Maybe a handful of younger superheroes or a vampire.
Daedalus flashes a big smile at you. He says, "Did you hit your head, Fletch? What's wrong with you?"
No, I mean, not recently.
Did somebody else hit your head? And the other Freedom League members laugh in unison.
No. Oh no, he's getting clowned. I forgot what it was like with the older ones. No. The Freedom League Dark and I, we were just in the middle of a soul vault. The Ferroburg Four were there, as well as Dr. Necros and potentially a vampire. I walked through a door and I ended up here. I don't know where everyone else is at the moment.
Daedalus comes up and puts a hand on your shoulder. He says, "I don't know what most of the words you just said are, good boy, but you're just in time for the interview."
The inner who?
The interview for the new Freedom League members.
New members? What
Yes,
new members?
you've been excited about this for weeks.
Oh.
It's been a bit of a day. Maybe you could refresh my memory?
Sure, we can talk about it on the way down.
Oh, okay.
And Daedalus walks with you through Freedom Hall. And you pass through a number of different rooms until you come down to a conference room on the second floor, where you see Resonant, Centuria, Overdrive, Mortis, and the Stormbreakers all sitting at a conference table. Keone, Professor Cephalopod, Portal, Crucible, and their benefactor, Maximilian Mars. Daedalus looks at you and says, "Well, it's time for the interview to begin." And that's where we're going to end this week's session.
What? What do you mean, though?
So,
I think you broke Wiki. Not to mention Calvin.
Yeah, I was like, I think we were Calvin.
So, yes, everybody, next week we are going to have our crossover episode where the Stormbreakers are going to come over here and crash my party like we went over and crashed Aaron's party a few months ago. Thank you, everybody who spent some time with us here tonight as we sort of come to the end of the Ferroburg drama with Dr. Necros and Nick, and we begin our full steam ahead into the finale of Netherwar. So things are building. Also, thank you, everybody. It's been over a year now that we've been doing Netherwar episodes. So thank you for spending time with us on this whole journey from so long ago to now. Tomorrow night we will be back with City of Destiny, where hopefully the Stormbreakers will find their way to where we are now for our game purposes next week. Thursday we'll have a new blog post. Friday our new YouTube episodes will be available on the website. I don't think I have anything else at the moment. And I'm going to give everybody a chance to plug anything they want to before we say goodnight. Starting with Kevin.
Well, I mean, there's lots of great stuff happening on the channel here. Hopefully you'll be around for Wow, I can't even begin to describe like what's gonna go down. Like it's gonna be epic. So hopefully you'll be here for that. So yeah, I will see you next week on Monday night. Over to you, Jonesy.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be Alex and 10 players.
Yeah.
I do not envy him in the slightest. As for
10
what
prospective
else?
interviewees.
As far as what else, our friends over at Green Onin Publishing, who makes this amazing Mutants and Masterminds game, will be kicking off a Kickstarter next week. Holy smoke! Yeah, next week for a brand new Cthulhu Awakens Age RPG. So if you like, spooky stuff as well, might be worth checking out. And with that, I'll kick it over to Kat.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I am so excited to be back in the body of a Centuria. I don't know if it'll be my
A
Centuria, but a
not the
Centuria. I'm very excited to be back in her body and doing big punch things. So definitely come and see us on Monday. And yeah, I'll pass it to Andy.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. Look forward to these final few episodes of Netherwar Season 1. I think we will have a year's worth of episodes when we finish this. I think we'll be at 52-ish, somewhere around in there. So we've been doing this for a while. So for those of you that have stuck with it, thank you very much. For those of you that just joined us, there's a lot of content to catch up on. We've got a couple of recap episodes up on our YouTube page if you're interested in watching those to get caught up on where we were and where we've been. And well, you kind of know where we're going if you watch tonight. So I'll pass it over to Calvin.
Yeah, I'm Calvin, played Bowman. I'm completely flabbergasted right now. I don't think I've had a gas that's been this flabbered since since the Sophie reveal. So,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, tune in next week because I have no idea what's going on here. I was just gonna go check on the kids. I don't know magic things. So yeah, definitely come by, check out next week. Really awesome that this campaign went on for a year. I don't know if it qualifies for syndication now. I think it does. Other than that, so again, I'm over on the Women's Dice channel on YouTube. We have our weekly podcast. If you have any interest in the Lancer RPG at all, and if you're interested in any of like the third-party stuff that's been written by fans, definitely come check us out for the next few weeks. I'll be posting more information about it on our Twitter tomorrow. So yeah, and I'll pass it back to Alex.
Awesome. I forgot to mention that there's another face at the table in Freedom Hall. But that face is a surprise for next week.
It's a face Calvin doesn't, or Bowman doesn't recognize.
It is.
Yep.
So yeah, if anybody is interested out there in Twitch land, the heroes are going to go up a power level between tonight and next week. So they will be PL 13.
Most excellent.
Going into the finale of Netherwar.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that'll be exciting. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. We will be here, same bat time, same bat channel, new bat faces next week. Yeah, and we'll sort of go from there. Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your night.